Good morning, good morning. Great morning to you. What's up, you guys? Welcome in. Thank you for joining me once again for a small segment on changing habits saves lives. My name is Montoya Kyles, and I am a lifestyle strategist. I have a new video for you, a new interview that really hit home. So we're going to get right into it, and I will see you all in a minute. Thank you. What's up? What's up, my people? How y'all doing today? This is Montoya Kyles, as you know, and I am a lifestyle strategist. I am here today with Mr. Demarest.
Hello, how y'all doing?
And my question for you, Mr. Demarest, today is, have you had a habit in your life that you have had to change, add into your life, implement, or completely eliminate for whatever reason, good or bad?
Yeah, financials. I had a big problem with my financial. I just felt like I could spend money whenever I wanted to, just because it was coming in as fast as it was. And it affected me and everybody around me in a lot of ways. In the aspect of my kids and my family, just not being able to do the things that you need to do when you need to do them, opposed to just doing whatever you wanted to do. There was a lot of sacrifices that I had to make because of those situations. So if I had to answer it, I'd say it was financially.
Okay, absolutely. Financial changes is a big deal for a lot of us. Making those changes, was it a difficult change for you? Have you continued having to make those small steps toward change?
Yes, but I'm making bigger steps, but at the beginning it was very hard. It was very hard. You want things in life, opposed to your needs. You always believe that your wants outweigh your needs, and it's really the other way around. And I had to come to that realization. So,
has this been a positive change in your life?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. And if you had to implement this change again, would you take those same steps?
Yeah, I wish I would have did.
So, welcome back. And I wanted to let you know that at the end of that video, Mr. Demarest explained to me how he wished he'd have made that habit change a little sooner because of the rewards that he, his wife, and family and children had been receiving since he'd made that change. And so y'all know that I'm new to this. I ain't quite true to this yet, but I'm getting better. My interview went very, very well, and my interviews have been going very well, and I'm very grateful. I could really relate to where Demarest was coming from because I have had to have my own financial adjustments throughout my life. As he explained, sometimes when you're in a position to receive money pretty quickly, fast, whether you are a hustler, whether you are a barber, whether you are a bartender, you get cash and it comes pretty quickly. As long as you show up for those shifts, or as long as you show up for those clients, or as long as you show up, you're going to get the money. And so when money comes quickly, you spend it quickly, and you don't have the respect for it. You're not in a relationship with your money. One of my biggest habit changes was expecting something that I didn't really have to work for. I remember the day that I no longer got food stamps. I remember the day that I walked out of the food stamp office like it was a day that I had a baby. I can remember the days that I gave birth to my children. They were very significant days to me, my life, my heart, my family. This is how I felt the day I didn't get food stamps anymore. So all of my previous or current or food stamp recipients know that the government or whoever you're getting food stamps from, they usually send you a letter like 30 days before it's time for you to renew or make sure that you still qualify for your government assistance. And I can remember having my food stamp letter, and my appointment to come in and renew my food stamps. It was something that I'd done previously. I believe you have to do it every 6 months or once a year or something. Anyway, I received my letter and I went. I am dressed. I am about 3,000 books into my change. I love to say about 10,000 books ago. That's my favorite because it is my truth. It is my honesty. And so maybe I was about, 3,000 books into a new habit, and I received a phone call from someone that I loved and loved me deeply. And in that phone call of just casual conversation and being asked, where are you? What you doing? Where you at? I'm at the food stamp office. And not having the person that I said was loving me or I loved or on my team or, not, whatever I was doing that life with, for them not to say, what you doing there? Why you don't, we doing it. We making it. You don't have to ask for continued assistance. You're good. You're doing you. And I can remember yearning for someone to say, you ain't got to do that. I mean, just come on, keep it moving. And I hung up the phone with that rapidly increasing boil in my system of anger. Not anger for the person not supporting me or teaching me or guiding me or assisting me to know that I can do better, but with me needing permission to not get assistance from this government or from whoever that told me, oh, this is what you're worth. This is how we're going to treat you. This is your worthiness. This is where you're at. And here. I remember grabbing my appointment paper and standing up and walking out of the door. You know that, well, you may not, everybody may not know, but I know that if you do not show up for your recertification program or whatever, you're probably not going to get your benefits in a couple of weeks or, that next month. And I knew that. In fear and doubt, but I was so clear that that was not anything that I wanted any kind of way in my life anymore. Now that was several years ago, and I smile with so much joy and so much honesty and so much confidence to say out loud that I walked out of that office knowing that I wanted and needed and could have and do better. And I had young kids. I'm a mother of 6. And so I didn't have 6 children at the house at the time. But I know that I'm still have 4. But my 4 kids never went hungry. They never knew the shift or the change in their cabinetries or refrigerator. They never had to adjust to being hungry, or it worked. It happened. I did it. I moved forward in my life. I created a habit change that has lasted many years, and I couldn't imagine reverting back to having to go tell somebody what, or ask somebody's permission, or ask someone what I'm worth. Ask someone to provide me with $400 worth of food every month, because I know that I'm worthy of having much more. So I ask you, what are you here for? And what are you going to do with it?